Is this recording? Okay, cool. Hello. Welcome. Good morning. I intend to film for a week of workouts purely because I got so many requests for it. No, I'm joking. One person asked, like, hey, can I see like a week of your training? So I'm filming for that now alongside some just life. So it's the morning. It's 7:30. I should be out on a walk as we speak, but I didn't sleep super great. Despite like setting up for a good night, I just didn't sleep great. It happens. But yeah, yesterday I had an off plan. I had a Thai like takeaway for dinner, and it was really, really nice. Just digestion yesterday wasn't great. Yeah, basically yesterday I slept for like 11 hours, and then tonight I had a shit night's sleep. I definitely like overslept, but I was just feeling EP. But anyway, I had Thai food yesterday. It was really good. My weight's slightly up today as expected because, well, like I had off plan, like sodium, carbs, all of that. I'm just doing my usual morning routine, which I don't have like a super, like for real, I get up, go to the toilet, wash my face, brush my teeth. I haven't even brushed my hair. I got dressed and now I'm here. So it's really not that like extravagant of a morning routine. But yeah, so I'm doing the usual, drinking some water, having some coffee. Oh, let me show you the, this is moving around too much. Let me show you the mocha of the day. Shit, it's really hot, but she's cute. She's literally a single cup one. My partner, this is porcelain. My partner loves to collect mocha pots. We have many different mocha pots of all sizes. Like this absolute big boy here. I think it makes like 6 cups. But yeah, anyway, so week of workouts. Let's see how much I actually film. Today I have quads and glutes, which through this diet phase I have come to notice one of my glutes is bigger than the other by a substantial amount, which when I saw my chiropractor last week, Wednesday. I was speaking to her about this. I've had SI joint issues. I say SI joint, and the pain has presented on the right side of my body. And I had issues with that last year for like a while. Like it honestly, like through a good chunk of my off season last year, I was just trying to make do. And I did notice that like my muscle connection in this glute wasn't as great when I'd be in pain. It was just a bit of a struggle, and dieting down, I now very much see that difference. So it's motivated me more than anything to go into like back into a growth phase after this diet and work on that weaker glute. Strength wise, it's like strength is fairly similar. Its development like is not the same. So there's been some disconnect there. It happens, and I think a lot of people freak out when they start to see imbalances. 9 times out of 10, if you've been like training for, I don't know, like a couple years, you're probably not it, and you've been training with the same intensity left to right, and you've got a good program, blah blah blah, probably not going to see crazy imbalances. But when you become more advanced and maybe more set in your ways, you can realize things after like years of development that might be going a bit to the wayside. So this has definitely been an issue. It was something that I saw when I got off stage in 2023, but something that has, because I started feeling SI joint pain in 2023 on that prep when I was posing more. But last year it got pretty bad. So yes, I have quads and glutes today. A change in program will likely come into play after this diet, just to incorporate a few more unilateral exercises. For a while when I had SI joint pain, I couldn't do a lot of unilateral exercises purely because doing it on my right side would cause a lot of pain, a lot of reduced load, and just struggling through. Still made progress, but yeah, a change in program will likely need to happen to address imbalances from left to right. I love my left side. It's great, fantastic. And my back shot, great. It's coming along fantastic. My right side, throw it in the bin. Throw it in the bin. Not a fan, but like, it's very normal to have a side that you favor versus the other. But yeah, today I have quads and glutes. This session is already on YouTube. It's one of my bigger sessions. I've also, wow, I sound like I'm falling apart. I almost never have injuries. My knee on my right side as well, shock horror. Everything on my right side is turning to shit. But my knee on my right side also was not feeling super funky fresh in my session on Friday. So we'll see how things go. It's a bit cooler today, so I am in leggings. You can't see. I'm in leggings, which means I'll be able to put on knee sleeves a little bit easier. But I have a lot of big compound movements today, like Smith squats, leg press, and we'll just have to see how my knee fares for it. It should be fine. Should be fine. I've been like properly injured a few times in my bodybuilding life span. I don't know how to word it. So working around injury is unfortunately part of the process, and as you get more advanced, you learn how to do it. A lot of it is just not losing your head, sticking to the plan, and understanding that if you have to adjust and adapt, you're not deviating from your overall goal. You're just unfortunately, it might mean that it takes a bit longer to get there, but you're still in pursuit. It just looks a bit different. But anyway, I'm yapping. Let me finish my, look at this amazing cup. Wow. Let me finish my water, my coffee, and then I'm gonna go on a walk. Hello. So I have written my logbook, and I wanted to preface this week of workouts by explaining a little bit about my program, about like the days that you'll see me have. So I train 4 days a week. Today is quads and glutes. Tomorrow. Wednesday is hams and glutes and a little bit of delt. Friday is full legs. It's basically one added hamstring movement, but technically full legs, so quads, glutes, hamstrings. And then Saturday, which is going to be a bitch to film, is hamstrings, glutes, and delts again. Now, I wanted to explain that this training program, I coach myself. I have written with my goals in mind, my physique in mind, and the improvements that I need to make in mind. So obviously, if you're like, I want to do that, go ahead, do it. You might find you don't recover. You might find that you can't make progress. You might find that you're in a fucking hole and you're like, I can't fucking do this. It's 4 leg days a week, but it's tailored very specifically to me, my capabilities for recovery and my capabilities for progression. So if this seems extreme, it's because it is. It's also like, you'll notice there's very little upper body that I do through the week, and it's because I don't necessarily need to grow a lot of areas of my upper body. In my opinion, delts could be a little bit better. That's why I have had them in. But even then, like, I've dropped some pressing movements, mostly lateral raises are what I do. That's not to say I will never do pressing movements again. There's a YouTube video where I do like dumbbell shoulder presses, and I think I mentioned that I have like 2 pressing movements. Those have been dropped. But yeah, it's very specific to me. So if you're like, why are you not training like upper body? Why are you not like doing so-and-so and like good things that you might have learnt from the internet or from your coach or from anyone. It's because this is specific to me and my goals in the wellness category. I'm also in a position where I am a pro athlete, and growth in my legs needs to be in the forefront of what I'm doing in the off season, which is why I only train 4 times a week. I'm pretty much only training legs. Yeah, it's very specific to me. As you have like a goal and a category that you want to fit into, you can absolutely tailor training to go in that correct direction, or in the right direction, the right trajectory for whatever category you want to be in. So be that bikini, wellness, figure, women's physique, or bodybuilding. I'm talking about the women's categories just because I am female, but you can definitely tailor your training more towards that. Now, if you are fairly new to training, I'm going to go ahead and say you probably don't need to worry too much of, am I doing enough leg? Am I doing enough of this, that? You just need to get started. You just need like a split that you can stick to, that you enjoy, that you can make progress with and do for a good long time. And I don't just mean like 10 weeks. I mean like a year, 2 years, making progressions and building a foundation of muscle. Then you can be a little bit more specific. I do coach myself and I do program myself. So this is what I've been doing for like the past year. Over a year now, wow, yeah, for over a year, the whole of 2024 basically, and now it's July in 2025, so year and a half now. Likely some adjusting will need to be done as I've dieted down and I've seen my physique, but yeah, I just wanted to preface by saying this is extreme. It's extremely tailored towards my goals and what I want to achieve. And it's tailored to exactly what I need to improve in my physique, what I think I need to improve on my physique, as well as like backed by judges' feedback and things like that I received when I was last on stage in 2023. But yeah, still lots to improve, but that's the fun of bodybuilding. It's the constant pursuit of getting better, improving your physique and beating your last showing. So yeah, here's a week of my workouts. I will see you in the gym. I'm just doing this super quick. Every Monday, I hope you can hear me, every Monday is Discover Weekly on Spotify. Well, for me anyway. I'm pretty fucking sure it's the same for everyone. I'm a Spotify girly, not an Apple Music girly, not even really that much of I'm not a SoundCloud girly. I'm not gonna lie. But every Monday it is Spotify Weekly. And my Monday ritual is get in my car for quads and glutes, check out what is on for Spotify Weekly, and I drink my pre-workout. I've not even moved. I've just got in my car. I've got my pre-workout ready to go. She's cold, lovely. Sorry, branding. She's cold and ready to go. But on the way to the gym, I pretty much is it naughty to change the song on your watch? If you have an Apple Watch, is that naughty? I do it. But I pretty much scroll through until I find a song that I really like. And that sets the tone for the session. I don't know, it could be promising. Anyway, I'm gonna get vibey and drink my pre on the way to the gym. Let's go. I'm not gonna lie to you, I've just parked up at the gym and it is fucking heaving for a Monday midday. My fellas are my fellas. No, but for real, I've just parked up at the gym. It's so busy. But anyway, let's see what I can get on this very busy, it's literally 12 o'clock on a Monday. Why is it popping in the gym at 12 o'clock? On a Monday? So let's hope that I A, don't break this camera, B, manage to get most, if not all of my session, and C, don't be an absolute cunt in the gym and make other people feel uncomfortable and make myself feel uncomfortable. Come on, Madeline, confidence. We can do this. recap of today's session. It was okay. So obviously you'll see I didn't wear my microphone just because I thought, you know what, you're just going to hear me grunting into the microphone. Hopefully it's not too windy. I mean, if you want it mic'd up, tell me. If you're not bothered, cool. But you'll see anyway what I did. I managed to film almost everything other than like ab movements. Like, you know, I mentioned earlier that I had Thai food last night and it was great. It just hasn't digested well. God, I can see people up ahead. No, Madeline, be confident. I had Thai food and it didn't really digest super well. It really didn't. I've been so like bloated all day, and this is also like, I had an off plan. If you're prepping or anything like that and your coach is like, refeed, don't eat anything off plan, and it's a lot of the same foods, it's so it doesn't fuck up your digestion, fuck up your weigh-ins, and then skew all the data that you're trying to collect. So don't be me. I'm not prepping, I was just dieting and I was having an off plan. I just didn't digest it super well. So throughout the session I was like, you know what, it's fine, just do your best. Like, also I may have pushed it a little bit hard. My knee was fine, which was great, but my SI was not fantastic. It felt great until after squats, so I probably just like went a little bit too hard too fast. But yeah, digestion not great. I mean, I'm wearing like a big t-shirt, so it's not like you could see. But like when digestion's not great for me, it makes bracing super hard. Some people love the bloat. I just the thought of putting on my belt and squatting under 3 plates just made me want to drift into the fucking nether. So I was like, no, I'm just not doing that. I did it without a belt and it was okay. I just didn't feel like I was bracing super effectively. Like I just had no control. So I called the set basically, but the rest of the session was okay. It was okay. Not my best, not my worst. Got it done. But yeah, someone just saw me. Look at me being like, I'm vlogging. It's fine, embrace the cringe. I can't quite yet, I haven't found the confidence to be like, I can't. This is so super close to my face, I might as well put it here. But no, all windy. It was okay. It's done. We don't always have amazing sessions, but ticked boxes. I didn't necessarily like progress any movement, so to speak. Like, I am balls deep in a diet phase. For the most part, I've just been looking to at least hold my lifts, take progressions if I can, and maintain them, but not necessarily like chase it and be like, oh, I must beat the logbook every fucking week. Like, no. Yeah, strength is holding absolutely fine. The session got done. It's much later now. I'm literally just like finishing off steps for the day. I'll do like a little shop because we're missing a few things for tomorrow, and I don't want to have to be rushing out to get shit for meals. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today. I guess I will see you on Wednesday for proper training, and tomorrow if I do any form of activity. But yeah, that's it. Welcome to the Honda Jazz. So it's Wednesday. I didn't film anything from yesterday because I didn't really do anything yesterday. I went for a walk. I went for a few walks. I pretty much worked, chilled, lived life. But today, it is Wednesday. So today is hams and glutes. This session is also on YouTube. As I was writing my logbook, I was like, you know what, Madeline? I have made some adjustments since it was last on YouTube. I added in one more curl movement. You're shaking like a leaf. There we go, I'll hold it. I added in one more curl movement. So if you're cross-referencing or keeping up, that's why it looks a bit different. I also didn't film everything from the last session, last time I filmed it on YouTube. So I'll try and get it all today. We shall see. So this morning I pretty much went for a walk. had breakfast, did some work. You'll see previously the clip before if it's useful. I did some check-ins, in particular one check-in I was so excited to do with one of my clients who is embarking on her first showing in the wellness category. I've known her for years, and she's competed previously in figure. A natural competitor. I work with natural people, but very excited. She had a refeed over 2 days, and we were just gathering data, seeing what her look is like. She has time before she stands on stage. But yeah, just really exciting. I'm not standing on stage this year, and I didn't stand on stage last year, but I'm living through the people that do. I thought it was not super warm today because it was very cloudy, and when I went out on a walk it wasn't that warm. So I'm in leggings again and a jumper. It's actually fairly warm. So, oh well, if I'm warm, I'm warm in the gym. I don't mind. I'd rather be warm than cold. My SI joint yesterday was not great. We do have one hinge movement today, B stance RDLs. So I'm just gonna use my warm-ups as kind of like I was listening to a podcast, I can't remember who it was now, but they said it in such an amazing way. You should think of your warm-ups as like a litmus test, as in like that will define how heavy you can go. If you've got injuries or niggles or anything like that, use your warm-ups to determine where your top set will be. Obviously have like a number in mind, but if it's feeling shit, don't push it. But anyway, we'll see how it goes. I'm going to drive to the gym, drink my pre. Spotify Weekly was kind of shit on Monday, so it is what it is. We can't have like perfect Mondays all the time. Anyway, I'm going to stop yapping. I'll see you in the gym. Hopefully you can hear me, I don't know. I'm bobbing around while I do cardio. Session was okay. It was okay. Hamstrings are a weakness of mine that I've been trying to bring up. So my legs are a little bit more balanced. I have seen like a lot of benefit. I have made progress with my hamstrings, just I want more. So I'm really motivated to have them grow more, to see, that's the thing, when you're in like an off-season phase and you're so focused, like I say this to mostly my clients, but I've had this conversation with other people as well. When you have body fat on you, sometimes you're doubtful of your progress. Like even though you might be really focused on like, oh my god, I guess I'll hold it. Even though you might be really focused on like progressions in the gym, and you are making progress in the gym, you're getting stronger, you're getting a rep every couple of sessions, like, you know, it can still be quite hard to like believe that you are making progress because you can't see it. Like it's covered by body fat, but when you do have a tidy up or when you do diet down for stage, that will be the test. So yeah, off season can be quite mental, but like a lot of the time if you just keep your fucking head down, keep making progressions, and when that devil on your shoulder goes, you're not doing enough, you're not making progress, maybe you're not doing enough, but if you have a coach and they're watching over you and they're telling you you are making progress, like you're doing really good, believe them. If they're a good coach, but believe them, because when you diet down, you'll see the benefit, you'll see your hard work and be like, you know what, yeah. So yeah, it's been an okay session. As you'll see, I didn't really do much delts. I literally do cable lateral raises and rear delts, and that's it for upper. My once a month pull downs have been done for the month. And that's like really, really loose me saying, like I haven't done them for a long time, but yeah, my back's still there, so, and it's not a focus for wellness. So yeah, I have a little bit more cardio to do, and then I need to carry on with my day. It's late. But filming, I didn't realise, filming takes so long. So my session on Monday was longer than expected. Today is longer than expected. It is what it is. Hopefully the music isn't too loud, but it's fairly quiet up here, so I've gained the courage to be like, I'm vlogging. But anyway, I'm going to carry on with my cardio. I'm going to listen to some music, and I don't know, maybe I'll see you later. Yeah. Good morning. Good morning. So I have gotten up, I've gotten ready for the day, the whole brush my teeth, wash my face. I have not yet brushed my hair. I took my check-in this morning, which actually, I took a check-in yesterday. It was very overcast. The thing is, we have like an aircon unit right, like set up in the window that I usually take my check-in pictures in. So I tried to take it yesterday. It was very dark, but I did it in the morning anyway. It was very dark. And I was like, let's retake them today, because I compared them to my last check-in that I took, and that it's just not comparable. This is why, if you're coaching yourself or if you have a coach, it is so important to take check-in pictures that have decent lighting. Usually I tell people you need one key light, so a window, natural lighting coming through, and then a background where there's no light source. That's going to mean that you just get the most unbiased, like normal looking check-ins, so you can cross-reference them from week to week. Now obviously when it's winter, you might need to purchase a light source. You can get like panel lights off Amazon fairly cheap. If you have like decent lighting in your house, you can. Usually it's overhead though. I would prefer to have a light source in front of you. And wear the same, if you wear underwear, wear the same underwear. TMI, I only have the Calvin Kleins that you'll see in my check-in, and then I just wear like the normal top. I probably am due to get like a posing suit. I haven't. All these years of bodybuilding, literally a pro athlete, and I don't have a check-in bikini. It's fine. Make do with what you've got. So I took those. New low weigh-in of 59.8 kilos. I'm so small. What the fuck? I'm so small. I have one more week of dieting left. So next week, pretty much these last few days this week, and next week, and then I'm pretty much done. I'm going to be going straight back into a gaining phase. Let me turn on the mock-up. Yeah, so I'm really small. I'm really small, although I will say I compared check-in pictures from, so last time I was this lean was 2023, like on the lead up to prep. So one thing I will say is also, if you're like, I don't need to take check-in pictures, take the pictures, take the motherfucking pictures, because I compared my check-in pictures now to around when I was the same weight in 2023, so around the 59, 60 kilo mark, and I am leaner, bigger in certain areas, like I think bigger in my glutes. My tie-ins are more defined compared to before. I'm sitting in my poses differently. I do feel like my hamstrings have improved. My legs have improved, basically. They are bigger, just not big enough. So straight back into a gaining phase. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So excited. Just to eat, to grow, to do the bodybuilding thing. Like, I don't mind dieting. Like, I don't find it so super hard. It's fine to do. I just know that I can't necessarily improve on my physique or make like big improvements when I am in a state that is dieted, like right now. Like, I'm not gonna grow. So anyway, I'm doing the usual. I'm having some water, I'm brewing a coffee. Fit for today is basically a big t-shirt and some shorts. The Train by JB. But yeah, and today we have legs. It's basically quads and glutes with one hamstring movement. My hamstrings are a tiny bit sore in the stretch position, but I only have one hamstring movement anyway to do. Seated leg curls, and then the rest we will see. We'll see how long I take training, because I can kind of train at my leisure today. So anyway, this was so much yap. I'm gonna finish my water, drink my coffee, get started with the day, and then see you in the gym. Hi guys, super exciting stuff. I have just finished, well, I'm done doing training analysis, which I love watching people train. I feel like I scroll on Instagram sometimes, and most of the time I'm watching people train. So the fact that I get to do it for clients and people I actually know and care about, it's crazy that that's a job, but I love it. Anyway, I'm pretty much done doing that. I'm just listening through to some voice notes, but something came in the post. And I already opened it, I've already put them on. I can't fucking lie to you, I didn't set up the camera or anything. So I mentioned in another vlog when I was posing, because today I'm going to do a bit of posing, because on Fridays, often it's a bit more of a chill day. Like, I don't want to jinx it. Like, recently Fridays have been fairly chill. So I've been able to like train, do a bit of posing, all good in the hood. I mentioned that I wanted to get some heels with a lower heel with no platform, and I found these. If you want to know where I got them from, ask and I'll share it. But basically, I will bring my other heels with me to do a little bit of posing today. They are I think they're the Majesty, I can't remember, but it's a 5-inch heel and a little platform. I find that I love my poses when I'm not wearing heels. I get into them really easy. They feel fine. Like, wearing the heel and walking in the heel is absolutely fine. It's just when I'm in the poses, I don't particularly like my front pose when I'm in heels. I don't mind my side poses and my back pose. I really take issue with being able to put pressure through my front leg and not lose shape when I'm in so high of a heel. I got very used to doing it without heels, which is why you should pose with heels all the time. just pose with heels so you don't have issues like this. But I got these. So this is a 4-inch heel with no platform, and it is the Fabulicious shoe. My God, this is all coming off. I have tried them on, and they feel so. Oh my God, a little bit about me. Years and years ago, when I was like younger, I did dance, like classical dance. So I did ballet, tap, character, jazz, also did gymnastics and all that shit, but I was really into dance. And I don't know if anyone knows what character is, but it's part of when you do ballet and you're doing your grades in ballet, there was like, I just went along with it because it was fun, but it's called character, where you have like a long skirt, you have a slight heeled shoe. These feel like character shoes. So as soon as I put them on, I was thrown back to like 8-year-old me doing character. Yeah, this felt like that. I felt a lot more control. I'm not a heel girly. I don't like dress up and wear heels all the time. I literally, like, kudos to the girls that do. Like, obviously I will if I go to like a wedding or like an event or something where like you have to dress up, and I don't mind wearing heels, it's kind of fun. But like if I'm going out to dinner or something like that, unless it's super fancy, which I rarely go to really fancy places, I don't wear heel. I'll wear like, I'm literally in fucking Crocs right now, but I'll wear like comfort over looking a certain way. I don't want to sound like I'm like bashing people that love heels. Like, I would love to be a heel girly. It's just, I don't know, it feels like it's not me. So anyway, I don't really wear heels. So walking in them has been like a real journey for me to get this specific walk. And I love doing the walk. If you know what I'm talking about when I say the walk, you'll get it. But I love doing the walk in the high heels. It's just when I'm in the poses, I'm not super happy. And I have noticed, I was talking about this to a friend the other day, we noticed that a lot of the taller pros, which I'm not a tall pro, by no means, but we've noticed some pros in the wellness category are opting for a shorter heel. And whether that's because like their skill in walking in heels or in their poses, I don't know. But like for some reason in my head, it didn't even fucking clock that you can just pick a shorter heel. I didn't even know that they did like much shorter heels. They even do a 3-inch heel, which I didn't get. I thought we'll try the 4. So today we'll give these a go. They feel really comfortable. It's just without the platform, it's adjusting your poses because it feels a bit different. And doing the walk is slightly different as well, just because you're not so much on your toes. But anyway, we'll give them a go. And also, it came in like the box, the Fabulicious box. If you've ordered shoes, you know. It came in the box. And obviously it's got a lovely little bag, but the box was suspiciously small. I was dubious. I was like, my foot ain't gonna fit in that. I have fairly, wow, we're talking about feet now. I have fairly big feet. Well, they're not big, but for my height, they're big. I'm size 6. I don't know what that is in American sizes or in European sizes. Oh, here we go. Apparently in American sizes, it's a 9. But I am size 6. I don't know what that is in a European size. But anyway, I'm yapping. I'm going to finish this off, finish packing my bag, put my watch on charge, so I must remember to put her back on. And then we're going to head out to the gym. Oh my God, it's 10:11. We need to get shit going. Super quick. I'm not doing this mic'd up because I just want to focus on my session. And I don't have the brain power. But when I do adductors, in shorts, I find that the machine pulls on my skin and pulls me out of position, and it makes my SI joint feel so fucky. I've just realised I can put fucking knee sleeves here. I have no issue when I'm wearing leggings, no issue when I'm wearing joggers. It's just when I am in shorts. So knee sleeve, so it doesn't pull on my skin and pull me out of position. Oh my God, super smart. Wow. Why didn't I think of this? Anyway, I'm gonna play music and do my set. Right, so I'm in the posing room. Can I just say, the posing room lighting, I don't feel is ideal, but it's the posing room. I can have a bit of privacy. I can like walk around, get poses wrong, and gain confidence in here. So I'm not going to complain, but let me show you the difference. So posing shoes, which is what I wanted to talk about. These are what I usually wear. What are they called? Majesty 508s. This is what I wore for both competitions that I did in 2023 and what I wore for my pro qualifier. I like them. Notice the platform and the size of the heel. This is the other pair I got. They're on my feet, so notice how there's no platform and how the heel is a little shorter. When I take these off, I'll show you a comparison. But yeah, we're going to try in these. There's also more grip on the bottom, which makes it a little bit hard to walk in, but we'll do a comparison. We'll do a little comparison while we have some peace and quiet in here. So I'm going to listen to some music, walk around in these, get my initial thoughts, and yeah. So far, a lot of control. I feel I need more time wearing these to really gauge more of a feeling about them. I do like them. They're different. No platform does make me feel, I don't know, I can't describe it. It's walking them slightly different, but let's swap them over and see. Oh, I don't know. To me, they both have strengths. I feel this is just what I'm used to. I'm gonna keep both and try posing with both. I think because I'm so used to these, I'm so used to taking my poses in these, I don't know, I feel maybe I'm overthinking things. But like I do feel a little bit more control without having the platform and having like a shorter heel. I just think like getting the walk right and things like that, it feels a little bit different. Hi guys. Oh my goodness. Hi guys. It's much later. It's like almost 6 o'clock. But I'm back from the gym. I realized I never like recapped the session. I did posing and then just disappeared. I basically did my cardio, drove home, did a bit of work, and now I had a shower. Now I'm eating my actual meal post-workout, which I made this morning, just put in a Tupperware, some squash. But yeah, session was good. No complaints. This session last week, I was just having issues with like my knee. I just did not feel good. And I was really in my head, I was getting a bit stroppy. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what the fuck my hair is doing, by the way. I just had it in like in a claw. But anyway, I was just being very stroppy with myself, obviously to no one, just like going around in my head like, this is fucking annoying. But anyway, got on with the session, it's fine. But session today was much better. A little bit of yapping in between. But yeah, like overall, happy with the session. I even just filming this week and coming to the end of this diet phase, it's really bringing like awareness to me on things I can adjust, things I can fix to make my program better. You'll realize like there's lots of repeated movements through the week, which honestly, when I was struggling with my SI last year, it really limited me to the point where doing, like I mentioned, a lot of unilateral exercises, it was just a struggle. Like it would hurt, it would cause pain because I couldn't brace as effectively, it would cause issue and pain. So I repeated a lot of movements through the week so I could get in an adequate amount of volume. I could perform the movements as well as I could and progress them. It's not conventional and it's not necessarily what I would suggest for a client if I was going to write them something. But like working around injury is unfortunately part of bodybuilding and being an athlete. So that's how I adapted. It's unconventional, but now I'm in a much better position. Don't get me wrong, like I still have days where like I'm not great, but I'm in a much better position. I can see where my weaknesses lie. I can see where there are issues with program that I can now fix. So I'm excited to end this diet phase, have a little like a pivot week, let's call it a pivot week, and then adjust movements accordingly so I can grow evenly in each leg. But yeah, so I'm pretty much sitting here. I have my post-workout meal. I'm messaging back and forth about a shoot, basically just like film work. So messaging back and forth about sorting out a shoot. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to chill for the rest of the day. I still have some steps to do. I have brought steps down, actually. That's one thing that I did change. I brought steps down. They were previously at like 13 to 14K. Now they're around 10. And I'm like still dropping weight, so all good. The reason why I dropped them is because I implemented a day or two of just resting. I had 2 back-to-back rest days where I brought steps down all the way, basically adjusted like output, left food the same, and it made me feel so much better to the point where I realized, okay, you don't need to be doing that many steps. You're still making progress with less, so let's do less. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna eat this, finish off like sorting this out, and I'll see you when I see you. Maybe tomorrow, maybe later, you'll see. I think we're recording. Hello guys. Good morning. Technically it's still morning. It's 11 o'clock and it is Saturday. So today is my final day of training. I don't know if this is going to be annoying. Today is my final day of training. I have some washing up to do, so I'm just going to try and quietly do that at the same time as chatting to you. But yeah, today is my final day of training. It's hamstrings and glutes. On a Saturday, it gets very, very busy. If you haven't already noticed, I train in King's in Croydon. And a lot of the time on the weekends, there's people like getting day passes and stuff like that. It gets really, really busy. And recently, because it's been so hot, people have been kind of like gassed to come down on the weekend and train, which is fine, like I don't mind it, but because it gets so busy, you end up like setting in with people and stuff, which is fine. But if I'm setting in with someone, I tend not to film just because I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be annoying. Like if the vibe is not that of, oh, I'm going to film my set, is that okay? Then I'm just not doing it. So we'll see what it's like today in the gym. I'll try and get everything. So far, I've managed to get almost everything this week, which is great. So far today, I had a bit of a lie-in, which I usually can get away with on a Saturday. I had a bit of a lie-in and I could hear the rain outside. It is fucking torrential today. Like, I don't know, like, it's British weather at its finest. It's still quite warm, it's just like tipping it down. There's a window right behind you, which is why I keep looking in that direction. But I had a nap. I woke up this morning. Usually I go for a walk. I heard the rain, checked the forecast on my phone and was like, no. Most of the time during the week, I will just get up, put a raincoat on and go out. But today, something in me today was like, no, I don't feel like getting soaked and then going to the gym. 9 times out of 10, I have to get changed after I go for a walk in the rain. So I was like, no, we'll get steps. I kid you not, I will walk back and forth in the kitchen to get steps. I'll do it. I don't give a fuck. I'll do it. Or hopefully if it calms down a little bit, then I'll just go on a bit of a wet walk later. So no walk this morning. Let's see how it goes today for training. I hope the gym isn't busy. I really hope it's not. Wishful thinking. So now, oh sorry, fit check. This is a old Train by JP t-shirt. I say old, I think it was, I can't remember what drop it was. I think it was actually the Black Friday drop in 2024. Old. And obviously, Mad sports bra, Mad shorts. You probably couldn't see the branding, but that is my brand. So if you need a sports bra, need some shorts, and you have been liking what you've seen in my YouTube video so far, like if you see me wearing leggings, if you see me wearing a sports bra, 9 times out of 10, it is from my own brand. And most of the t-shirts, most if not all, are either Mad or Trained by JP. So I'm going to pack my bag, write my logbook. I have been a bit off this morning. Usually I would have made my post-workout, made everything, it sits in the fridge and it's ready to go. But today I'm a bit behind, but it's okay. We'll do it later. Anyway, I'm gonna do all those things, and I suppose, unless I have something else to say, I will see you in the gym. Welcome back to the Jazz. It is almost 12 o'clock and I'm leaving now. I kid you not, it is July, friends. It's July, and I'm gonna have to drive with my fucking headlights on, like full on beat. I got my car washed yesterday. It was sunny. Look at the state of things now. Let's see what King's Gym holds for me today. I know the roof is going to be leaking. I know it. 100%. True British summer fashion. It's now fucking sunny, like blue skies, sunny, warm. Yeah, just literally whipped out my camera just to show that. But yeah, we're done. And just like that, we're done. That's a week of my training, a week of my workouts. Rundown of today's session, it was fine. No issues, no SI joint pain, no issue with my knee. Yeah, I didn't necessarily progress any movements, but still managed to get everything done. It was quite busy when I got there, but I got everything done. I told myself, you know what, just put your camera down, just film one set and keep it moving, keep it moving. But all in all, yeah, happy with today's session. One thing I will say is I can definitely feel that I'm about to start my period. She's brewing. She's brewing. Either tomorrow or the day after, I think, like, that's going to arrive. But it didn't really affect today's session. It just meant that bracing, like especially for the belt squat RDLs, felt a little bit fucky, but like other than that, it was fine. Like I'm not particularly bloated. I just feel like shit's brewing. But yeah, so that's a week of my training, all done. ready to maybe be adjusted after a week. So I have one more week of this diet and then I'm done. Pretty much gonna go straight back into a gaining phase, and I might make some, well, I will make some adjustments to training just so I can keep making improvements, going in the right direction. Yeah, I feel that's pretty much it. I don't need to yap anymore. I'm not going to film tomorrow because tomorrow I'm not training, I'm not doing anything. It's Sunday, I usually just rest. It's steps, normal like food and all of that. So you can follow me on Instagram. I usually post more training updates on Instagram, like to my stories, like all the time. And if not training, then selfies. You can follow me on TikTok, which I'm trying to do a little bit better with, but I can't lie, like I don't use it as much. You can subscribe to me on this YouTube channel. I don't know what I'm going to make next. I guess you'll find out. If you've made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. For any coaching inquiries, you can drop me an email, message, whatever. Just as long as I can find the message, I will always respond. And that's it. Yeah, so a week of workouts done. And I will see you when I next see you.